I'm rolling, bro. How you feeling today?
So,
Yeah.
new episode.
Damn, man. How you feeling today? No response. Sorry,
Well, it's not about how I'm feeling. Bro, do you know, this is the problem with this generation. Yeah? It's not about how you're feeling.
Okay.
Do you get me? It's about what you've planned.
Okay.
And what I've planned is to have a wavy episode.
Fair enough.
So forget my feelings.
Fair enough.
I'm putting it to the side.
Yeah.
And we're having a great episode.
Fair enough. Me, personally,
So what are you planning instead of how you feeling?
I'm planning to have a good episode too.
How you're feeling doesn't matter.
Especially after a long night of cheating.
No,
Cheating research, cheating research, bro. After a long night of cheating research.
Alright, cool.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
how did your cheating research go?
It was interesting. For those of you who don't know, right, we've been having a lot of discussion recently about relationships, and one of the themes that's come up in the community is cheating.
Time and time again.
Time and time again, we decided someone needs to get on it, so why not us?
Yeah.
Yeah?
Get on what?
Yeah.
Them man!
So, we decided this is the first of potentially an annual meeting we'll be having, the Anti-Cheating Trust, okay? It's a global movement. And we're basically here to help you, men and women, boys and girls, figure this whole thing out.
There's going to be a link in the bio if you want to donate to the trust as well.
If you want to donate to the trust and help to fund this important movement
And research.
and research, stamping out cheating across the globe. So, do you want to start with anything, or can I go straight in? Yeah, man.
How couples met. See how families bare up there, friends, schools, neighbors, bars, restaurants, online, 0.0% in 1950 and that.
Oh, so this is the ways they met. Also, basically, families are the ones connecting people together.
Yeah, you get
Friends,
me? Your thing was arranged.
No,
It was
friends at the top right
Yeah,
now.
but before, it was getting arranged.
Okay, got you.
You get
Bar,
me?
restaurant.
Friends.
This is so good that you showed me this, because I actually got something I want to say that's really important.
I have that. This is the research.
Yeah.
Do you get me?
This is interesting. So,
Friends was going crazy.
Yeah.
They were probably watching Friends around
for
this
a long
time in 1990s.
honestly,
You know what I'm
honestly.
saying?
I'm glad you mentioned that too.
Go online.
We're gonna bring the Ross and Rachel dilemma to the audience.
Bro, ooh, this is getting insane right now.
Shy!
Bro, online. Friends. Bro, look at family, 4.5%. Bring back the arranged marriages, man.
Wow.
And this is how it ends.
That's how it
60%
ends.
online. Bro,
Wow.
slide into the DM. Hey, yo,
Slide
Shati.
into DMs.
Hey, yo, Shati.
All dating apps.
Hey, have you seen the thing? The way the game has been sliding into DMs.
Apparently he's been recycling
Efficiency.
efficiency.
He goes in and says F3. And then the girls is like, oh, what? He'd be like, oh, sorry. I thought this vending machine was handing out snacks or something like that. Is that something like that?
Listen, man, you throw out your net.
Bro, he's got a wide net.
net. And
Because you know he's caught bare fish in that one.
Boy, on the net as well.
You know what I'm saying? Come on, man.
That's jokes. All right, cool. So that was nice. That was great. Let's get to some stats.
Go on.
Okay. So this is a sample size for the UK. Now, disclaimer, this is why we're doing this as well, because a lot of the information is outdated. As you can see from that graph, things picked up quite quickly once online took over.
Yeah.
So we're doing our best with this information, but just bear in mind, this is from about 10 to 15 years ago.
Donate and we can get more bread to do the research.
Exactly. We're going to launch some research questions today, so stay tuned. Sample size of 1,660 people. Yeah. This is for the UK specifically. Let me know if any of these shock you or stand out. First stat, 20% of British adults admit to an affair. That's 1 in 5.
1 in 5. That's calm.
Okay.
I believe there's probably more.
Yeah. 43% of people cheated with a friend.
Shy.
38% with a colleague.
So it's basically, it didn't make us, yeah, the people you spend the most time with.
31% of women cheated with a work colleague. And the men, you know, you man, I had faith in you. 44% of men cheated with a work colleague.
But it's not that, it's just everybody cheat with their friend or their colleagues, bro.
I didn't know that. I'm not an expert, but
With
we'll
their-
let the expert take the floor later on.
Who's that?
I'm joking,
Whoa!
I'm joking.
Nah. Whoa.
52% of women in the UK for the survey cheated with a friend. This is where I was proud of the men. It's still diabolical, but only 31% of men cheat with their friends. It seems like men understand the line between friendship
and you know what I'm saying.
You know what I'm trying to say?
But
He's
women
just a
don't.
Friend. He's just a friend. I've known him for. Listen. This is, man. This is your sign to not take that seriously. Oh, sorry, to take that just a friend a bit more seriously. Okay. Now we look on to motivation. So the reasons. You know, everyone's got a reason for cheating, right? So apparently.
Can I guess?
Go on.
Bored, unhappy, drunk, bored, unhappy, intoxicated. Maybe a power move?
I don't, well, there were nitty gritty ones, but the main ones were this. For women, 44% of them, they just like the flattery. So basically.
They like the compliments.
The flattery.
So you can just dish out compliments and hold another man's jaw.
Listen, apparently so. So for me, and I'm taking that as like, I'm breaking that down a bit further on my own as like, okay, the attention. The attention that another man is giving you. Yeah. And then the other, so that was 44%, the 43%, so almost split down the middle with these two, was emotional deprivation. So I'm putting it under the category of unhappy, bored. Again, kind of linked to not getting any attention in that way. You're being deprived emotionally.
Emotional deprivation is a crazy way to say it, bro.
But it's like, it's very
You're unhappy.
Basically.
You are bored.
For men, 35% flattery. Which is kind of surprising, but then again, it's not, because then, do men really get attention like that? Unless you're in particular positions or whatever, it's a bit more difficult to be in a space where you're getting attention. Cool.
Do you need attention like that?
Exactly. Though? But then for you, technically, yeah. Because remember, you're cheating. So you shouldn't technically be actively going out there to seek the cheating. So these innocent men that have just been minding their business and women that have been coming at them, now they've ended up cheating.
You're right.
Did I say innocent? Sorry, that was biased. These individuals. Okay.
I was ready to back you fully with the
32% of men said sex life dissatisfaction.
Child.
I thought it would be much higher than that, but only 32% of men said sex life dissatisfaction. The other 35 are basically victims of women throwing themselves at them. Okay. Now, this is where the men kind of let us down a little bit.
Yeah.
But then we're not taking sides. 49% of men were repeat offenders.
Damn. Subscription. They had a subscription.
41% of women were repeat. But then I feel like, you know what I'm saying, some of these women, I don't know if I believe them.
So everyone's just cheating, bro.
Now, personally, my takeaway, I feel like, but we're not taking sides, but I feel like the women are worse in the situation. Because why are you cheating with your friend repeatedly?
Yeah, that's
between
dark.
the lines.
Yeah, that's dark.
Repeatedly. You didn't say it was a mistake. This is repeated defense.
That's dark.
Cool. Now, by the way, with the like the cheating thing, because you know there's a whole once a cheater, always a cheater kind of thing.
Yeah.
The survey did do a bit more research. Now, it does say that only half of them, so 50% of people who cheated were repeat offenders. You know what I'm trying to say?
My boy's trying to restore faith in humanity.
Exactly, only half of them. So if your guy cheated, girls, he's probably in that 50% that won't do it again.
And what if your girl cheated? She's probably the 50% that won't do it again.
Whoa. We're gonna have to do some more research. All right. Now it says,
oh my God.
Those for the repeat offenders, a quarter of them said they only stopped at 2. You know what I'm trying to say? And then 20% of them said 3 or more.
No.
I don't know how that happens. You do it twice, you taste it twice, and then you say, I'm good. I don't know. 20% said 3 or more.
No, that could happen because maybe you could just be like, no, do you know, this isn't worth it. I like what I've got. Sometimes like this isn't worth it.
But when you
test
driven a car, you need to take it for a drive twice.
Some people come back and test drive it, bro. But it's not the same thing.
When you go for a house, no, I'm gonna give you a range. When you go for a house viewing, you need to taste it, check the house twice. Maybe.
Oh, you can go back multiple times.
When you're trying out new foods, I'm trying to say, let's say you have a meal, you have a drink, you try it out more than once, or you're like, no. Because my thing is,
I don't think it relates.
It doesn't relate.
I don't think it relates. It's
I'm trying to find a good analogy.
Yeah, it's a difficult
because
analogy.
To be fair,
because you haven't committed to
you're not even meant to be there in the first place.
Yeah, you haven't even committed to that, to the other food and said, oh, I'm gonna, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah. You
haven't committed, so I don't think it works like that.
Okay, and then 8% I think kept it real and said they've had 5 or more affairs with like repeat offences.
That's insane, bro.
You know, but I feel like most people, when they find out they've been cheated on, they think that their partner's in that 8%. You've just been going crazy. Do you know what I'm saying? Most people don't feel like it's just one off. They feel like, nah, this person's been going ham.
Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah.
And then my last two stats are, during the time this was done, 57% of Brits said extramarital sex is always wrong. So I want to know what the other 43% were thinking. What's the exception? When would it not be wrong? I don't know. So
maybe they could be like swingers.
43% of UK swinging? No.
Could be. No, but I'm just saying that there could be like...
I don't think that's the case.
There could be like swingers, bro.
I don't think that's the case.
But you don't think so?
That's a lot of people.
No, I'm not saying that. But in there could be like a 5 or 10. I'm trying to think of the reasons too. There could be like a 5 or 10% of people. Do you get me? They say, no, it's calm. I'm doing it with my partner. You know what I'm saying? There's people out there like that.
Maybe they're separated, but they don't want to get divorced. So maybe that's why.
That's a great reason. Bare people are separated. That's a great reason. I can't lie to you.
I'm out here making excuses for people.
So what do you draw from all these conclusions then?
Can I be honest?
Yeah.
My actual conclusions are, like, I don't think like cheating is gender specific.
Yeah,
I don't think it's gender specific.
It's not.
Even when the guys beat out the girls in terms of more cheating, what the girls are doing with these so-called friends is just diabolical, bro.
Yeah.
It's crazy. It's crazy. How are you chopping your friend?
Yeah.
Do you know what I'm trying to say?
Yeah.
I think that's crazy. And by the way, just to clarify, this is, you're in a relationship with somebody already committed and you're doing something with your friend.
Yeah. This
isn't just girls who maybe every now and then they're single and they do something with their friend. This is not what I'm talking about. This is, you're in a committed relationship and you're linking the next on.
Dark. I hate to think about it, bro. But
my other thing I was gonna say was, I feel like we can put to bed, this is a bit of a riskier take, but I feel like we can put to bed the idea that there are cheaters and there are non-cheaters. But we might uncover that as the episode goes on.
So do you think everyone cheats?
I think everyone's capable.
No, everyone's capable is everyone's capable. So do you just think that majority of people?
No, I don't think majority of people cheat, but I do feel like you can be in let's say, between the ages of, by the way, the average age of cheating at this time was in the UK, was about 56. So you're thinking these men have packed it in. They're packing it out. They're just getting started, some of these lot.
That's shocking. But I guess it kind of makes sense. Like, as time goes on and maybe the relationship deteriorates, like there's too many nuances, bro.
But then a lot of activity with cheating was happening, I think, between the ages of like mid-30s upwards, or mid-20s to mid-30s. It's basically, like I said, anyone's capable.
Yeah, anyone's capable.
Like, you can be in a season of your life where you're not going to cheat, and then in a whole different season where you're more likely to cheat.
Yeah.
Do you get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That's what I said. And so for me, I feel like my first recommendation from this research is that, guys, if you don't want to cheat, just assume you're capable of doing it. Do you know what I'm trying to say? Because then your guard's going to be a bit more up. If you're like, I never meet. Oh yeah, I'll go meet Tom from work. We can link up for drinks after work and talk about how this manager's annoying us.
Yeah.
Do you know what I'm trying to say?
And then you start talking with Tom, and then the Lenguin comes and taps his shoulder. Oh my God. I haven't seen somebody with such big triceps before.
Tom might throw a compliment at you if your name's Jess.
Oh, what? Oh, you're talking about as if from a girl?
Yeah. Because if you're on a high horse as a girl thinking you can never, me and Jack have been together for years, I would never.
And then you go out with Tom.
Of course I'll go out with Tom. Tom's Tom.
A one drink here, a one wine there, then all of a sudden Tom's looking like Tom Hanks or something.
Tom notices your hair looks a bit different.
Yeah, but your man ain't said that to you.
All of a sudden you're thinking, no, Tom looks a bit.
You know what I'm saying? Tom, I never knew. What, Tom, have you been working out? Tom's telling you that, yeah. He's been working out for the last 6 months. He's happy you noticed the difference. Tom's also married. Tom's also married. He's saying that, do you know, I've been working hard, but no one's been complimenting me.
Yeah, so I feel like you just have to assume that... You know what I'm trying to say?
Bro, I want to continue this role play. I want to continue.
Okay.
Now, Tom has now said to you you've now noticed that Tom is in shape.
What's Tom's missus called? Sarah?
Janet.
Janet hasn't noticed nothing.
Janet hasn't said nothing to him.
Jack hasn't complimented
you. What's the girl's name?
Yeah, we need to give her a name. I said Jess.
Oh, Jess.
Yeah.
Jack hasn't complimented Jess.
Yeah, Jack hasn't complimented Jess
on her hair.
And
Janet hasn't complimented Tom on his getting ripped.
Yeah, meanwhile, and also Jack is at home just putting on weight. Putting on weight, bro. putting on weight. He said it was lockdown. Lockdown's been a minute.
Damn.
Yeah. Yeah.
Bro, it's peak. I can see. I can see. It's a slippery slope.
It's a slippery slope.
That's why your guard has to be up, bro.
You have to assume that you can, and it's like, you have to assume you can be cheating. You have to assume, I hate to say it, but you have to assume your partner can be too.
Yeah.
So there's a thing of like, I don't think the partner cheating thing should be you being paranoid.
Yeah.
But it should keep you on your toes to like make sure you're doing certain things.
Yeah.
But by the way, if they're gonna cheat, they're gonna cheat.
I've got something. Yeah.
But don't take them for granted that like they're just gonna, they're always gonna be. You know what I'm saying? Jack will always be there. You know what I'm trying to say? Meanwhile, Jack's been staying later and later at work.
Can I say something to you? Let's just pause that because I want to show you something about assumptions, innit?
Yes.
In terms of like assuming that, no, it's not an assumption. You should assume that anyone can cheat. That's actually true. You should assume that anyone can cheat. But then sometimes people don't give people the benefit of the doubt. So I want to show you this video.
Oh, hey, I found out I have to go to the office on Saturday to finish this project.
When did you find that out?
Earlier today.
When were you going to tell me?
I'm telling you right now.
Well, why didn't you tell me earlier?
Why does it feel like you always assume the worst of me?
Bro, that is, that's one of the worst things in the world.
Yeah.
When someone assumes that, I'm telling you.
Right now.
Yeah. You don't know what battles I was facing before I got the chance to be like, oh yeah, I need to tell you this. Oh yeah, it's come to my mind now. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And I think that's one thing that people always assume the worst. But I feel like this is one of those things that with that assumption, you should still give them the benefit of the doubt, but you have to internalize it and make sure that you're doing things to make them not want to do it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
And remember,
it sounds a bit mad saying it like that.
It sounds mad that you're saying it, and I'm gonna use my next few words deliberately.
Yeah.
You're competing with a woman who's not asking him those kind of questions.
Dark.
He doesn't have to feel like, okay, when did I find out? So when I tell her, I have to make sure I told her that I found out today. Because if I say I found out on Tuesday, but I'm just remembering today innocently, it's going to cause more suspicion, or she's going to be more annoyed. So let me just say, mental gymnastics.
So you're saying, yeah,
you're competing
in a relationship.
You are competing with a woman. That's another thing I realized. You are competing. Respectfully, you shouldn't be, but you are. Because it's I don't want to say human nature, but it's just like, bro.
Yeah, you're always competing.
You know what I'm trying to say? And the girl, let's say he's chatting to some girl in the office innocently. She's
no. This is Tom. Just as
okay, that's Tom. Cool.
That's Tom.
So Tom just got a grilling from
Janet.
From Janet, right? Tom's gonna go. He's gonna be with Jess. Jess ain't gonna ask him none of those kind of questions.
Yeah.
She's not gonna ask him any of those kind of questions.
He's gonna be asking him, "Oh, how's gym going?"
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? How's gym going?
You know
oh, blah, blah, blah.
And furthermore, he has. What did he say in that video?
He said, like, why do you always assume the worst?
No, what was the actual thing he told her? What was the information?
He said, I think I got to stay late on the office or something.
Jess just appreciates the fact that he's staying late and working with her.
Yeah.
She thinks that's considerate.
Yeah. It's even Jess's project.
Yeah.
It's even Jess's project. You get me? But he's saying, you know what, I'll help you out.
Exactly.
I'll help you out so that the team can hit what they want to hit, the targets.
Bro, so now I want to show you something. Remember I said competing for a reason?
Yeah.
All right, cool.
It's convenient for me to date a married man. Very convenient. I don't think I'm destroying anybody's home because their husband is my supposed boyfriend. That's not my business. You meet married men that 6 months, 3 months, they don't have sex at home. But they want to fuck you every day. They come to their girlfriend's house. They want, as they enter, they want just they do. But at home, there is nothing. So how you go? So that's my fault that you're not having fun at home, and that you can have that fun with me 1,000,000 times in a day if you so wish. You will always come to me.
Once the man is married,
Yes.
he should be out of bounds.
For who?
How is
Life
your
is preference, right? I like to date married men. You cannot date married men. Let me do what works for me. Primary thing that keeps that man coming back is the sex. It's not anything else. There are women at home that their husbands make passes at them, tries to touch them, and they are not interested. We, that is outside, we make your life a lot easier. You come, we rub your head, we pull your shoe, we massage your feet. This the wife won't do at home in most cases. She doesn't have time. Me, I have the whole day. I have the whole time in the world. So I'm sitting on his laps, he's grabbing my butt, or he's seeing my butt. My nipples are all over his face. Whatever I'm doing with somebody's husband, I know that it is temporary. My feelings are in check.
Bro.
I told you it's a competition. Should you have to compete for your husband?
You shouldn't.
Should you have to compete for your wife?
But there's people out there like
don't
this.
care. They don't
care. But bro, do you know what it is? It's actually interesting hearing it from that perspective, because I know the game from men where men don't care if you've got a girl. They will still move to that girl. Like, for example, your girl will be like, oh, I've got a man. Bro, that's what they all say. You know what I'm saying?
The fact that you're even talking to me, we're already halfway there.
We're already halfway there. Do you get what I'm trying to say? So, with this, I can just, I'm going to use this word refreshing, but that's not what I mean. But just I don't have a better word for it. Let me just use the word interesting.
Wake up call.
It's a wake up call to see that this happens on the other side, because women aren't vocal about this.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So there's women out there, your man is married, she prefers that.
Yeah.
She don't want all that extra. She just wants to bow, bow, bow. Yeah. That's it. Rub his head, rub his feet.
Yeah. Meanwhile, he gets home, you're telling him, go and wash plate. Yo, come and carry bin. Come, and I'm not saying it's a bad thing.
Yeah.
But this is what you're competing with.
Yeah.
Do you know what I'm trying to say?
The competition is out there.
This is what you're competing with. So it's like, we haven't got a video from a man's perspective, but men already know that other niggas is willing to do whatever it takes.
They're willing to do whatever it takes.
They already know. Do you know what I'm trying to say? But I think for the women, sometimes it's like, yo, no one's saying it's right. But this is you lot's camp. This is what the people in your camp are doing. They're saying they actively prefer men that are married. She goes on to say in that video that when the guy leaves, he blocks her number, and then he's even thoughtful enough to unblock her in the morning when he's left for work.
Chai.
Do you see what I'm saying?
That's too peak.
So you've been turning your man down, and again, I'm not saying that it means that you shouldn't basically have the opportunity or have the right to tell your man, not tonight, I'm not really feeling it.
Yeah.
But have it in the back of your head that you're playing a dangerous game if this is going on for months. When she said 2 months, 3 months, 6 months, 12 months. In my research, I found out I've heard some crazy numbers about people going a certain amount of time about sex, and I didn't want to say it on here. I don't give anyone no trauma. But the idea
What's too long?
Bro, respectfully, this shouldn't, if too long is however long, and this might sound crazy.
No, I know what you're gonna say, and I agree. I agree.
It might sound crazy, but when I flip it,
I agree.
When I flip it, I don't think it'll sound crazy.
Go on, say it and then flip it.
Okay. Too long is however long your person, because you married that person. We didn't marry this guy.
Yeah.
And we didn't marry this girl. However long your partner feels that they need, you know what I'm trying to say?
That's not what I thought you were gonna say.
What do you think I was gonna say?
That's not what I thought you were gonna say, bro.
I want to throw out a little bit of statistics.
Okay, go on.
But for now, I'm saying at the bare minimum, if she says she needs you to be able to have intimacy with my guy, every day, bro, you gotta find a way. If you can. If he says,
you gotta bang that ginseng.
If he says to you, babe, I need this every day, you gotta find a way. Now, obviously, it's not realistic for every single day, but that's from my research. I've looked at this from the bird's eye view look down. It just comes down to however often you can for the person if they want it to, and you can do it. Obviously, consent has to be there, but you need to be willing, because what I've realized as well is that an issue with a lot of men is that the chore or the pain of having to ask and chase and feeling like I don't want to be a burden, that in itself is like, just imagine you're pouring like drops of water into a cup and a bowl. Once it overflows, anything can happen.
Damn.
See what I'm trying to say? So he wants to ask you like 5 times in a week, but he's only asking you 2. So those 3 times he didn't ask is adding a bit.
Yeah.
To what, you know what I'm trying to say? She wants to ask you, bro, but she feels like maybe I'm gonna emasculate him if I want it more than he wants it. No. And so then she's asking you once out of 5 times she wants to.
Yeah.
Then there's 4 drops, so they're building up the threshold. Do you get what I'm trying to say?
I get you.
And on the flip side, let's now bring quality time to the table. A lot of women want quality time, right? How often should you give your wife quality time if she's asking quality time from you?
I don't know, man. That's difficult. That's a difficult one.
But if she says she needs it every single day, I'm gonna be real, bro. Try and give it to every single day. Maybe it's not gonna be 3 hours long, but maybe it's gonna be 5 minutes long or 10 minutes long, or something you gotta do. And that applies to the intimacy side as well. You gotta find some sort of, if it's gonna be then my brother, you can't be expecting 20, how many sessions a week or a month? 20 sessions a month that are 2 hours long. Maybe it's gonna be, some of them are gonna be 2 minutes long. But something has to be done, because at the end of the day, we're not married to these people. You guys are married to these people.
You're right, bro.
You see what I'm saying?
You're right. No, you're right, bro.
It's something. That's why I say we need a relationship school, because someone needs to just put this on the table.
I keep telling you, build it, man.
Build it.
Niggas just asking other people to do their work. Build a relationship school, man.
I don't know.
Build it. That's what we should do with the donations.
You see me? I can be like, yo, there's a fire over there. Don't go there. But me, I'm not a firefighter. You see what I'm saying? I'm just trying to tell you where the danger is.
Nah, man.
Trying to tell you where the danger is.
I hear you, bro. I do hear you.
So it sounds like, it's sad to say, but you're competing, bro.
You're competing.
Being married to your man, and I'm saying married because I feel like in the Western society and other societies, that's the highest form of commitment that we've got in a relationship. We haven't got another thing. I'm not even gonna waste time talking about boyfriend and girlfriend. You hear what she just said?
Yeah.
I'm not even gonna waste time talking about your boyfriend. You think she cares about if you got a boyfriend?
Yeah, when she's out there looking for married men.
Exactly. So I'm just taking it to the highest level of commitment.
Oh my gosh. Bro, I'm gonna show you one more thing.
You've never cheated on him.
I'm serious. I have never cheated on him.
Do you really doubt that the little girls are yours?
Yeah,
Why?
they are my dogs. Yeah,
Why?
because she has this ex that she somehow goes back to texting and calling and
DNA concerning the 2-year-old, and the result for the DNA test, Sam, you are not the father of We gave you a DNA test about this 5-year-old girl. You are not the
second
father.
No, this is where it gets worse. Huh?
Pride. It doesn't feel good, right? I'm not gonna lie. That's what you get.
Who's been supporting the girls? Who's paying everything? Who's taking them to school?
Okay.
Who's picking them up?
As you should.
What?
You should.
You've never cheated on
Bro, you see the phrase, yeah, as you should, yeah. I don't think there's a phrase in this world that kills me more than that phrase. The man's just been looking after kids that aren't his, and she's saying that's what you get, as you should. What has he done to her? What could he have done to her? It's not his kids.
But she might say he cheated on me. That's what some of these lot are gonna say in the comments, aren't you? Aren't you gonna say that, some of you?
I have to go look at the comments. I have to go look at the comments right now. Oh, the first thing is, as you should.
No, but they're probably thinking, I mean...
Domestic violence isn't all that bad. He's violated.
Well, but can I say something, yeah?
I'm not a violent person, but as you should. As you should.
Can I say something?
As you should.
Can I say something?
Go
That
on.
as you should, by the way, is even why I feel like it's less likely he done something to deserve that. I feel like she just doesn't respect him, bro.
Yeah, she don't rate him.
She doesn't respect him.
She don't rate him.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Because, bro, me that I have a child, the thought of someone doing that,
It's too crazy.
man, them will happily go and sit down. For good!
Yeah.
See what I'm saying?
Yeah. It's a vial, bro. It's a
Two.
vial. 2 kids, bro.
And then as you should.
Bro, they were 4 and 5 or something, and then bro, do you know what it is? The as you should is like when you get that nice steak and they've sliced it in the restaurant and they add the salt, because that salt elevates the steak to the moon.
That's crazy.
That's the as you should, bro.
And, and can I tell something? You know what else scares me about that clip, yeah? She's standing there knowing the results are coming.
Yeah, and she's still lying.
And there's people like that. They will lie to the very end. They will lie to the truth will be like this. They'll be like this. They're gonna lie to the end.
Nah, I couldn't believe that one.
So my lighthearted one, because my one actually is a bit more lighthearted. I'm saying, I thought you were gonna show me something lighthearted. You should show me something traumatic.
Is it?
But read that out loud.
Sometimes you have to keep forgiving him while searching for someone to replace him. It's called constructive elimination by substitution.
Keep forgiving him for cheating, because you're also looking for
something else.
You know what I'm saying? Taking your talents elsewhere. It gets like that.
I can understand that.
I can understand it, but I just feel like, why not just break up? But then again,
no, because sometimes the emotional, you know what I'm saying?
I'm gonna say, people don't want to say it. There's an element of being selfish, bro. You don't want to be alone.
Yeah.
So you don't want to break up with a guy who's doing you wrong.
Yeah, that's it. That's what I'm saying. Yeah, no, that's exactly what it is. It's definitely being selfish. I 100% agree.
You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And then sometimes you meet people and you have conversations and it's like, but why are you still with him? And just say, I don't know if it's selfish is the word. Maybe you're scared. I don't know what it is.
No, it can be both. You can be scared and selfish. You can be scared or selfish. You can be both, or you can be either or.
Yeah.
Do you get me?
Yeah.
You can be both or either or, but do what works for you, boo. Because once he's cheating on you, you just do what works for you. Or once she's cheating for you, do what works for you.
Okay, so for this next section, I'm gonna go into the types of cheaters, because some of you are sitting here on your high horse, you know what I'm saying, feeling untouchable. feeling untouchable. So let me just go through a list of the types of cheaters there are. Okay, so there are those we call hunters. So these are people who cheat for a challenge. It's a sport to them.
Yeah.
Typically, men tend to be this kind of a guy.
Yeah.
Can I get the girl? Can I conquer her? Can I do this? Can I do that? Cool.
They call it testing their skills.
Testing their
skills, yeah.
This next one is a hero. This can be men, but it tends to be women. What do they want to do? They want to come in and rescue someone. All right? You need to be showing signs of distress. I'm trying to say, they maybe go for people that are a bit depressed.
They'll say, oh, my wife isn't treating me good,
Exactly.
blah, blah, blah. Then they become your safe space.
Yeah.
Is it like that girl there? Is she the hero?
Exactly. Your entry point is you're trying to help them.
Yeah.
I'm trying to say, there was a celebrity, you know, famous celebrity who's trying to help someone, one of her son's friends, and we're not going to mention those names. Then you have the wounded cheater. So this is the guy or the girl who complains about their current relationship. But really and truly, it's like, that's your bat signal to the hero cheater. You know what I'm trying to say?
Come and save me.
Come and save me.
Oh, he don't do this and he don't do that.
Exactly. And that's your signal to the people who are out there, hero cheaters, to now swoop in.
Yeah. Come and get me.
Yeah.
Dark.
The next one is an opportunist. So they're gonna cheat. If there's no opportunity to cheat, they're faithful. But if there's an opportunity, they're in there. Right? And before you judge, it's like, you know, like you walk into your kitchen, you weren't thinking about eating such and such. But now that it's there, it's like, you know what? Why not?
I might as well. I don't mind if I do.
Exactly. That's their mentality. Cool.
No.
Then you've got the professional cheaters. Now, some might say these guys are the most, I don't know, some people might say they're the worst, some people might say they're the most respectable. But they keep it on a paid services thing. Hiring a...
Tricking.
Exactly.
Tricking.
I'm trying to say, in some countries it's illegal, other countries it's not.
Yeah,
some countries
tricking.
I'm trying to say, or they just do escort services. So they just want to go out with a girl, take her out to eat, chat, tell her everything they need to tell her, or him. It goes both ways.
That's their therapy.
They're paying a fee.
Yeah.
And they keep it elevated therapy. I don't know if it's elevated. That sounds like it's the best kind of therapy, but...
You get me?
Yeah. Then there's a more niche kind. These are called fetish cheaters. These people want a specific act done, and potentially their partner
doesn't want to do it.
Or can't do it. Yeah.
Bro, this research you're bringing out is banging.
Yeah, I'm trying. I was up late last night. Cheating research. All right.
My boy was cheating research. Bro, were you cheating on the research? Using ChatGPT?
No, bro.
That's it.
See, I was holding everyone accountable. I'll take it from this AI, put in this AI. Take it from here, put it here. We're checking everyone's notes. We're checking everyone's notes. All right, cool.
Hey.
So, yeah.
Are those all the types?
One more type.
Okay, do the one more type.
There's a few more, but I'll be quick then. I'll be one for the quick. Okay, cool. So the next kind of cheater is a sex addict. They need sex a lot, and their partner can't keep up, and they probably feel bad, and they're just going out there doing what they can. There's a revenge cheater. People who cheat out of retaliation. Okay, there's an ego cheater. They cheat because they need constant external validation and admiration and attention. Okay. According to our research, a lot of women fall into that category, but they don't recognize it as ego. They think it's something else.
Yeah.
There's the emotional cheater. So these people who share deep, intimate thoughts and feelings with the opposite sex that they haven't necessarily even shared with their own partners. Their own partner, sorry. Then there is the exit cheater. These are people who I feel like they're probably the worst kind of cheaters, but they're not. They cheat to leave their relationship. I need a reason to leave. I'm not brave enough to just break up with somebody. So why not stab them in the heart and twist it on my way out? I'll let you think of what you want to think of those people. Serial cheaters, they just cheat because it's a pattern of behavior at this point.
They've just been doing it for so long.
Wow, like, I need a thrill. Let me go and cheat.
Yeah, they've been doing it for so long.
There's the, what they call compartmentalizer. So these people, like, they have double lives. These are the kind of guys you find out about them. Uncle was living in the UK and in Lagos.
He's got two wives, he's got two sets of families.
Cool. There's the upgrade seeker. So these are people who basically use affairs as a way to audition their replacements. So it's like, I want a new man, I want a new girl. I'm gonna go out and cheat and test the waters and see if these people can qualify to replace this person. But their cheating is a means to an end. They're looking to upgrade their partner. So they're not cheating to like escape.
For a jolt thing.
They're cheating to relocate.
But sometimes those are the people that stay because they're just like, yo, I'm just gonna stay with you because I'm done with you, man. I'll find something else and I'm done, I'm gone.
Yeah, exactly.
Do you get me?
Then there's a situational cheater. They only cheat when the circumstances arise.
That sounds like the opportunist though.
Kind of like the opportunities, but these ones are more like I've gone on a holiday with the boys. Or with the girls. That sounds more like it.
It sounds though, it's still opportunist though. It's an opportunity to do it or just the, you know what I'm saying?
No,
actually it's a bit different.
Because like, the opportunities might be at work. Like,
the opportunities, it falls in your lap.
Exactly.
You know, what's that Kanye lyric? There's a Kanye lyric where it's like, if you chase the pussy, it's a curse, but if it falls in your lap, it's a blessing.
Listen, we are not co-signing that message. We're just repeating what he said.
Oh my god.
So the situational ones is like, yo, we've gone to a stag do, we've gone to a hen do, we've gone to a whatever, we've gone to a work trip, we've gone to a, you know what I'm trying to say? Your partner flies out of town on their work trip, and now suddenly you've got a lot of extra time in your hands. You know what I'm saying?
I've got this like stance, which before I even heard this lyric, before I heard this lyric, I said to myself, this is it. And by the way, I'm not saying that I'm doing anything mad here, but Future has this lyric here where he says, if she catch me cheating, I'll never tell her sorry, If she catch me cheating, I'll never tell her sorry. Those that know it, it's a hard lyric. The way he drops it is hard, I'm not saying I'm not telling her sorry, but bro, if I ever cheat on somebody, I'm leaving the relationship.
Fair.
I'm leaving.
Fair. But at least say sorry, bro.
No. No, but the way I interpret it is like, I can't come and beg you to forgive me.
Why not?
Because I just, in this day and age, with the way that things are, and women are, that badge of honor that they will carry of, my man cheated on me, blah, 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 and go out there and spread it to everybody. I even saw some rule where it was like, a guy was just basically like, women don't like being cheated on because they get embarrassed. But you're the one embarrassing yourself by going out there and telling everyone I've cheated. Why don't you keep it to yourself? We'll deal with it internally. But you want to go out there, and that goes back to your point of them wearing it as a badge of honor. Now everybody knows, you get me? Now it's like, I'm the cheater, blah, blah, your girls are looking at me weird, blah, blah, could have been a mistake, could have been this, whatever the situation
dealt with
is.
Internal affairs, we decided to make it external.
You get me? It became external affairs. But it's just like, that whole begging period of trying to get back on track, and you know, certain women, they give you the slight of, that's why you went and did this, you did this, and then they hold it over your head.
But can I say something?
Yeah, go on.
If you really love her, bro, and you know you done a mad thing, you got hit with a combo, situational. You know what I'm trying to say? You weren't even trying to beat.
Situational, opportunist, micro.
Like 5 in a row, and he just happened to mess up, and you care about your woman, bro. Can't you firm it? I'm not, by the way, I agree.
It depends on the woman.
There should be a probation, not a probation period, but a period where you just have to take it.
Yeah, but I'm down to take it if I'm not holding it for the rest of my life.
Yeah, that's when.
And bro, dude, it is. But so what's the probation period? You got hit with all the craziest combos. None of the mad ones like hunter gatherer and then man. It was situational.
This is gonna sound bad, unfair, but
this. By the way, what we're saying,
3 to 6 months max.
That's crazy.
Do you think it should be longer?
I would have allowed longer.
You know why? Because I don't think any relationship can. I feel like the longer it lasts, the more likely the relationship's gonna deteriorate.
I hear you.
So ideally,
I would give a year.
People want a year, but I feel like if you can hold that for a year, I feel like you've gone from having weeds to forestry. If you let that thing seep for a year. Do you know what I'm trying to say?
Yeah.
3 to 6 months of actively working together, and then her having her own time or him having his own time to get over it.
Yeah.
Otherwise, I just feel like that goes from a situation to for the rest of your marriage or the rest of your relationship. It's always going to be a thing that comes up. I personally feel like it. This isn't research based. I just feel like from my own intuition, it sounds like something you should let them take longer to get over. But if it's still being flung out there and this and that after 12 months,
dark.
Yeah,
that's dark. But all I'm saying is that, guys, I think there should be a section of guys that if you cheat, you just leave.
Yeah.
If you cheat, just leave. Hey, sorry, I cheated on you. Like, honestly, it wasn't my intent.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna cut.
But only
you deserve better.
It shouldn't be a technique to leave the relationship. No. I'm
not saying that. I'm not saying that. I'm not saying that.
Yeah,
but quickly, because if you tell your partner, you'll know that you know your partner, bro. Some people, you know your partner, bro. You know they're not having it. You're gonna hear about this for the rest of your existence.
Yeah. Then them and there,
check out. Yeah, pack your bags, bro.
And start moving on. Or
Pack your bags,
them
then.
girls there, if you know your man's gonna be on you about that for the rest of your life, pack your bags, my sister.
Because there's a certain type of hate and the comments and bro, you could be having a great time at Disneyland. At Disneyland. Do you get me?
I saw how you looked at the person controlling the queue.
Yeah. Oh, what? Is that another one of your type? Oh.
Yeah.
Broski.
Yeah.
But I guess like that, man.
I want to get into micro cheating because I feel like I can just sense through the screen somebody's holier than thous that feel like they're above cheating still.
You say no more.
All right.
So do you want everybody to just not internalize, but just realize that anyone is capable of cheating, and it could be you, even though you love your man.
There's someone right now giving their partner a hard time because they got caught cheating. I'm about to list off all the offenses that they've been doing micro cheating.
Okay.
Cool. First type of micro cheating, and what's micro cheating? Micro cheating is these little things here and there that people try and brush under the carpet, but really and truly it stinks. So, in-person behavior. This is a type of micro cheating, but it falls into the category of in-person, yeah?
Okay.
Dressing noticeably different because you know a specific person is going to be where you're going. If you're in a relationship and you know your wife or your husband is putting extra care into how they look because they're going to a particular work function because someone at work's going to be there.
But you just never know.
But you might know.
To know. Yeah, you might know.
Wearing that?
Yeah.
Like,
This
I was watching a show.
Work function. Yeah.
I was watching a show called The Diplomat on Netflix, yeah? And basically, this guy's wife is the ambassador from the US to London, and they're always giving her clothes to wear. And then someone asked him his opinion, do you think she'll wear this red dress? And he was like, she will hate that dress. Yeah. Long story short, something happens and she finds out someone's gonna be there and she wears that dress. So that's his sign that, why the hell is she wearing this dress? You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So you know your partner's patterns. And suddenly they're just getting a bit extra, a bit of a, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That's one spray too many, Jack.
Yeah.
One spray too many of that Dior. Savage. What's going on?
Yeah, fair enough.
Why do you need a trim? You just got one not that long ago.
You gotta be attentive though, man. You gotta be attentive to your partner.
And that's one of my points I'm gonna say is in my recommendations.
Yeah.
But we're gonna get to that. Cool. Finding an excuse to be alone with someone you're attracted to. Again, you're not gonna know. Your partner's not gonna know, but you're gonna know that at work. Oh, Jack, can I just talk to you for a minute? Come have a chat. You want some one-to-one time with Jack? Cool.
Dark.
Touching someone on the hand or back, but you in your mind know that you just love it.
They're just trying to fill the gains.
You know what I'm saying? You in your mind know you love it.
The back gains.
Another form of micro cheating is basically laughing louder than you normally would at a particular face. It's not that fun. You know the typical, we all know what this stuff is. And that's why I want you guys to know that you're probably committing these crimes.
Cheating, man.
Okay. Maintaining eye contact with someone just a little bit longer than you're supposed to. Yeah.
I hear that.
Yeah.
But can I just interject? You see eye contact, yeah? That's one of man's favorite things.
Hey, so that's probably one of your specialties.
No. I'm just saying eye contact is just, one of those things that's just sexy. Like it's just sexy. It's just eye contact.
And some of these people out here,
or eye contact with the next man at work.
Lingering.
Whilst your man's at home, grinding.
I was having a conversation with someone I know and he was like, why is it when I'm walking past certain women and they're with their man, that's when they want to start flinging eye contact. Yeah. And I feel like because the woman's thinking, he's never going to think, now's the time.
Yeah, but that's when she's cheating. Micro
cheating. Micro. Okay, another one. We're going into secrecy and omission. So these are kind of cheatings that are micro cheatings. Yeah. Mentioning someone frequently to your partner, but deliberately leaving out that you find them attractive. So suddenly, Jack's coming home from work, talking to Janet, constantly mentioning Jess. Oh, Jess, me and Jess were doing. Oh, me and Jess had to do this. Oh, me and Jess. Even Jess doesn't like him. But you're not mentioning that you like Jess's cheeks.
You wouldn't mention that.
You're not. And that's why the micro cheaters need to know that we know that they're micro cheaters.
No, but you wouldn't even mention.
Do you know why?
But why would you mention that?
No, I'm not saying you're not meant to mention it. What I'm trying to say is, if you're at home right now and you know that you're always bringing up certain people at work to your partner, and you know that you fancy that person, you're micro cheating.
Should you not mention? But how do you not cheat? How do you not micro cheat?
But you're not meant to mention it to your partner.
But how do you not micro cheat?
Basically, from my understanding, you're mentioning the person to your partner as a way to get off your conscience that you like them. Do you get it? So you're trying to, it's secrecy and omission. You're kind of trying to let your partner know that you're around this person a lot, you're talking about them a lot, but you're just leaving up that little bit, but your conscience feels a bit clearer because I always talk to you about Jess. So when Janet says, "Oh, you're working with Jess a lot," but babe, I talk about Jess all the time, and you know I work with Jess all the time. I'm always telling you about. It's kind of like a way. It's like a strategy to make your conscience feel a bit clearer and to also deflect any accusation.
I get you.
You see what I'm saying?
I get you.
Okay, these are nuanced.
I get you.
Okay.
Damn.
Obviously, everyone knows this one. Not mentioning your partner when you bump into a certain person.
Yeah.
You don't mention you got a partner. Okay, cool. Downplaying the amount of time you're spending with someone at work. Or the kind of like, is it a meeting or is it you guys decided to have a meeting? You know what I'm saying? Little things like that.
Is it a meeting or you guys decided to have a meeting? It's crazy.
Yeah. Knowing your partner will be uncomfortable with the friendship, but continuing to have the friendship anyway. That PT, you know your man doesn't want you and him exchanging details. There's only so much you can talk about your form in the gym. Why you gotta talk about outside the gym? What kind of form are we talking about?
Oh my gosh. Nah.
Okay.
No, imagine after gym going to the bar with a PT taking shots.
I hear people do stuff like that. I hear people are in the gym actively working towards their gains, and them and the PT are actively working against the gains. Some people are saying it's better.
So that they can stay.
Exactly.
These are the PTs winning.
Exactly.
He's getting cheeks and bread.
Shy. Last one for the omission one is basically leaving your partner out of social plans when you know the other person who you fancy or you're attracted to is going to be there. Oh man, I just forgot to tell you about it. Oh, how convenient.
Dark.
Okay, emotional micro cheating. These ones are the most subtle ones that, like, again, no one will ever know. But you're always in your head comparing your partner to this person unfavorably. Oh yeah, man. Janet doesn't do this, but Jess always does this. Janet doesn't understand, but Jess always understands. You know what I'm trying to say? Jack doesn't get it, but
Tom does.
Tom does. Cool. Venting to the person you're attracted to about your relationship. I feel like
bro, that's one of the worst ones.
Tier 1 offense.
Yeah, bro. I think that should come out of micro cheating
and go into
cheating.
I thought the same thing.
That one is too dark.
So you're the deciding factor. Should that come out of micro cheating, go into main cheating? Venting to the person you fancy or you're attracted to about your current partner. Yeah,
Thank
it's
you.
official, guys.
Because bro, it's too dark.
That's like,
because you know what it is. I think because that goes into the bat signal, but there's not bat signal out there for anyone who's this is if I want you, I hit you directly. Yeah. Not on the caller ID.
Yeah,
bro.
speed dial. This is speed dial. You're letting the exact person know.
I'm gonna call that J. Cole cheating.
Cool.
I'm telling you.
Then you have again, this one I feel like has to go into cheating. Basically telling someone that my partner doesn't understand me like you do.
Oh.
So you're telling them directly that they have what your partner doesn't have.
Give me my asthma pump, bro.
Even I'm saying, telling you that so-and-so doesn't do it, but you get it. Or so-and-so, but you, that I feel like that's graduates from micro cheating to cheating, but hey.
That's too dark.
And then the last one in this zone is basically you have an emotional backup. So you're always thinking in your head, if this ever goes left with my partner, this is who I will pursue. You never make any moves on it, but in your head, as a man, you're thinking, yo, if Janet says something crazy one more time and I snap, I'm moving to Jess. I'm telling Jess how I feel about her. You know what I'm trying to say?
I hear you.
This one's very, very...
I hear you because, do you know what it is? I don't know if you could call that micro cheating.
Bro?
I don't know if you could call it micro cheat because imagine if I've just said in my mind that this is who I'm gonna go for, but I'm keeping it calm, no cheating, nothing.
Can I tell you why I think it is cheating?
It's a plan B
for
kind
my
of
next
thing.
Point.
Go on.
This is called grey zone, where basically you have someone in your head that you're always imagining being with. And I feel like for the other one to happen, you have to always imagine being with that person for you to know that that person's your backup. Do you get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You're always thinking, Tom's always thinking, listen, if I ever got my hands on Janet.
No, but you might not be thinking it like that. You might not be thinking it like that. You might just be thinking like, do you know what? Me and this person are compatible. Like you're
scrolling through their pictures.
It could happen. It could happen. Do you get what I'm trying to say?
It's quite hot, guys. I don't know if they. Yeah.
No worries.
So like, you and by the way, I feel like I might be biased, but I feel like women do this because from my research and what I've seen, Women love a story. So you're telling yourself a story about how this is the guy, like you're on his pictures, you're looking at pictures of him and his girl, and you're thinking that could be you. Imagine him going on holiday.
I heard girls do that, you know.
Visualizing.
They visualize based on how the man is treating the other girl. They're visualizing, saying that I want to get out there and do this.
Before there was Grok and ChatGPT, they were using the mental to put themselves in that picture. They were inserting themselves.
Bro.
Ooh.
Crazy.
Then, staying in a one-to-one friendship. So one-to-one, just to clarify, staying in a one-to-one friendship with somebody who you've been intimate with. So your partner doesn't know. No one else knows. Only you two know that you've done something. And you have a one-to-one friendship. This isn't a friendship that this person's in our friendship group. We just got to deal with it. No. You're just friends with someone you've done the thing with and nobody knows. Okay. And then the last one I'm going to put down is writing out a dating profile, but not actually messaging anyone. But it's like, why have you got a dating profile? Why you got Tinder, broski? My girl, why are you on? What's that one that girls
That's
have?
the opportunity. That's one of the. That's the signaling. It's a signal. It's a cheating signal, bro.
Yeah. I know that was a lot.
That was a lot, bro. That was a lot. You took us through a lot. I can't lie. Peak.
So these did you knows are basically to kind of like show us as Westerners like how other cultures operate and how they might have a different interpretation of what it is to cheat. Of relationships. So what we might think is cheating, they're like, that's not cheating. Cool. So let me just find it. Cool. So the first place I'm going to bring up it's in China. It's called Mosuo.
Yeah.
Apologies for the pronunciation. And they have a practice or thing in their culture called walking marriages. I don't know if you've heard of this.
No.
So basically, men and women visit each other nightly, but they live in separate homes. And they have children with each other. Doesn't matter. So for example, the woman will live in her maternal side of the family, so that with her mum and their family members. The guy will visit her nightly. If she gets pregnant and has children, those children will stay in that house. He will stay with his maternal mother's home or paternal home. And they sometimes it overlaps. So you might be linking someone nightly and have a relationship. And it's not a serious relationship. It's a commitment that you will be seeing each other nightly. But outside of that, no. You're not obliged to like be there and look after, raise the kids necessarily and all that stuff, no. So you might, apparently they respect it, they tend to respect it, but sometimes it overlaps and you might be going to someone else nightly. So it's called a walk-in marriage. Like literally you're just,
Mad.
Next, we have something called love huts. So this is from Cambodia. I think it's called Kreong, a place called Kreong. And basically the families build huts for their daughters who are of adolescent age or teenage age. And these huts are basically for the daughters to invite or let in men that they are young men, meant to be young men, or that are prospects. So rather than a family basically doing an arranged marriage, the girl will have a hut bigger than this. And then she lets the prospects in, she chats to them, she talks to them, gets to know them. Sometimes there's intimacy involved, but it has to be consensual. The girl can't be forced with anything, and the person coming in can't be forced with it. It's meant to be consensual. However, this has died down. So in the mid-2010s, it kind of like fizzled out. Okay. I think everyone's now on Instagram. But
I roll to man's heart.
That's what I'm saying. But so that's a culture there. You invite someone in, cool.
Yeah.
Other culture, we spoke about something like this a couple episodes ago in Kenya.
Yeah.
Where men have the whole wife sharing thing, but this one specifically is called, I think it's a Himba. It's Himba. It's in Namibia, and I can't pronounce this. I'm never going to pronounce it. But basically, husbands have a culture of sharing their wives with their guests. Now, apparently, this is not necessarily going to be consensual. Yeah. So there's feminist movements in Namibia that are out to basically stamp this out, but it is a thing where you might have a guest over, not you, a gentleman might have a guest over and be like, oh, to show how much.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? That's what they do. Okay.
But you see something like that, yeah. I don't mind living in sorry. Let me go back. Apart from obviously the non-consensual stuff, yeah. Let's put that to the side. I wouldn't mind living in a time like that, bro.
A time like that?
Do you know what? I just do all the visiting, but no one knows where my yard is. You can't visit my yard.
Listen.
But hey, bro, you live at 22 down there?
Yeah, man.
I'm down there.
Them are overseas with it. Overseas.
I'm visiting your yard. Oh yeah, but where do you live?
Overseas.
Oh,
How long are you staying,
man.
brother? I'm here for a month. One visit for each day of the month. And then you're flying back home.
Broski.
Bro, you'll get the alive. You get home to London one day, you'll be home for a week. The doorbell will ring. You just need 7 man. 7 man from your village.
Bro,
waiting.
Bro, I said I've got dual citizenship. I'm British now. This doesn't. Bro, if I see 7, I'll fall to my knees.
Got him. They're ready for you.
Got him.
They're ready.
Hey, whoa. Bro, they were like, yeah, you've been trying not to invite us to your yard, but you've been chopping all our wives.
Yeah, fair enough.
No, broski. Oh my God.
The last one is from Tibet. It's called fraternal polyandry, where a woman marries multiple brothers. I've never heard of this before. From the same family.
Okay.
I don't know if it's still practiced, but it's been historically practiced. So a woman will be married to, let's say there's 3 or 4 brothers. She's technically married to all of the brothers.
Yeah.
And then they basically share the wife. I don't know how, but apparently, yeah. Apparently
Fair enough.
So these are just examples of different cultures that basically have different relationship structures that we will look at and think, what
That's
is that?
cheating.
Yeah. Yeah.
Crazy. That was wavy. Did you know, bro?
We've spoken a lot about cheating.
Yeah.
But I actually want to, and I don't know if you've noticed, I'm trying to level the scales a bit and just try and get everyone grounded and know that no one's above the
cheating threshold.
program.
You can be cheated on.
Yeah.
Let's just say anyone can be cheated on. Let's not call people cheaters.
Yeah.
Just anyone can be cheated on.
Anyone. I want to push it and say anyone could commit the offense.
Okay, fair.
Yeah. Now, there are groups of people out there who still swear and stand by the fact that they can never micro cheat. They can never
full on cheat.
They're not this, they're not that. They call themselves loyalists.
Yeah.
They
Okay.
don't, but I'm calling them that.
No.
All right. And I want to now do a mini dive into the loyalty, because let me tell you something. Some of you are not loyal by choice.
Duh.
You know what I'm saying?
Broski.
You know what I'm saying?
Damn, that made me hiccup. I don't even. Damn.
Yeah.
Shocking news. That's shocking news.
Oh, it's the truth.
Yeah.
Some people are not loyal by choice. No one wants to cheat with you. You know what I'm saying? You don't get to be on a high horse either. You don't. All right. First type is conditional. So these kind of loyalty people they're loyal as long as a specific requirement is being met, they are loyal. Yeah?
Okay.
Now, they feel like they'll never cheat, but then for them, it's like the standard for them not cheating is, well, as long as she's doing X, Y, and Z, I will never cheat. So you can fill in the blanks. What kind of blanks do you think might be in these requirements?
I actually don't. I don't know.
As long as he's earning X amount.
She or he?
It doesn't matter. But let's say he. As long as he's earning above 70K, 50K, 60K, whatever your number is, and he's covering rent, he's covering the mortgage, I'll never cheat.
Okay,
but God forbid.
It gets peak.
Exactly.
He drops into the 30s.
I'm saying.
AI takes his role.
Boy.
Peak.
Exactly. These people are conditional loyalists. They will swear to you that they'll never micro cheat, they'll never do this, they'll never do that. But the second that standard isn't met, mentally there's a contract broken in their mind and they are now open for business.
Yeah.
Cool. Then you have the transactional / compensation loyalists. These people, it's similar to the conditional, but it's a bit more transactional. Like, okay, look, as long as you're paying for this, you're paying for that, or from the man's side, as long as you're giving me what I want from you sexually, I'll never cheat. But listen, my standard is we need to be spreading these cheeks at least. Fill in the gaps. And if you're not, the second, some men will firm it, some men are not firming it, bro. If they're not getting that sex from their partners, they're gone.
They're gone. Yeah, they're gone.
Out to the winds. You know what I'm trying to say? It's like it's super transactional.
Yeah.
Do you know what I'm trying to say? As long as you can, you know, even on a less like physical side, let's say, as long as you're cooking for me. You know what I'm trying to say? Like, but God forbid we have an argument and then you don't cook for me for a couple of meats and a couple of this and that. Before you know it, you're the worst wife ever. You're the worst husband ever. I'm going outside. So it's super transactional. It's similar to conditional, but it's higher stakes. It's like one slip up. You know, if you go to the shop and you don't pay, there's never a time that they're like, you know, all right, cool.
Yeah.
If you're in Sainsbury's, if it's Boss Man, maybe different. But if it's like Sainsbury's or Tesco or these transactional places, one slip up and you're out.
You're out.
Cheating.
You're out of there.
Cool. And then, like I said before, there's a circumstantial, which is basically due to circumstances out of their control, i.e. maybe physical appearance. They can't cheat even if they wanted to cheat.
Short kings, bro.
But don't put it on them. because they've been out here causing problems for people.
What the 4 foot man?
I don't know.
3
about
foot
that.
man.
I don't know about that. But I don't want to put it on them. This is more on the.
Wait, the short kings have been going crazy.
Some women love that. They will never tell you. But I figured this out years ago.
But what's a short king?
Exactly.
Because to me, short king is like...
It depends on how tall the woman is. That's full stop. It depends on how tall the woman is. Because some women are looking at a guy 6'6" and they're 6'4", and they're thinking, you know what I'm trying to say, you're a bit too close to me, buddy. Okay, go out there and find someone.
Bro, there's people that do link-ups for tall people, you know.
I know. Shout out to them.
That's hard. I think that's hard. But I think there should be link-ups for short people as well.
Some people visually, facially, they're not capable. You know what I'm trying to say? Interestingly enough, though, in the people who can't cheat if they wanted to cheat, you know that show I told you about?
Yeah.
About the husband in the dress? So that husband, he's very he's got a lot of bravado, he's very charismatic. So everyone, if you look at him, you're thinking this guy's definitely going to be able to cheat. But he doesn't cheat, but only reason why he can't is for whatever reason, he can't get it up for anyone but his wife. So there's scenarios where he's trying to cheat, but it just doesn't bang off.
Dark. His wife's just got it like that. His wife's got it. His wife's got him on the mad thing.
Yeah. And there's people like that. They know that this is the only person who's, you know what I'm trying to say?
I wouldn't mind that.
Now, because you know this is Fireside Galleries.
Yeah.
My one imaginative is, if it was possible for people to sign up so that they were only able to be aroused and attracted to the partner that they're married to,
yeah.
Do you think people would take that service?
I've signed it.
You would take it.
Yeah.
Or do you think everyone would take it?
Oh, not the serial guys, though.
But then once you sign it, bro, you'll never be attracted to the...
No, but I think you would. Do you know what I think you would? Because, bro, it would be like, let's sign this thing too when we're getting married. Because that's the whole plan, to not go and do this. You get the opportunity, the situation, things happen in the marriage, blah, blah, blah. But if I can sign it off to you, I'll sign it off to you.
Fair enough.
I think bare people would take it. Would you not take it?
Yeah.
I would take it too.
I don't need to take it. I'm taking it regardless. You know what I'm saying?
But I'm signing it. I'll sign it, bro. I'll sign it.
Yeah.
Do you get me?
Okay.
What? That's a no-brainer. I don't know. Bro, no. But bro, you know what it is? Think about the other side of it. Oh yeah, I'm gonna marry you, but I'm not signing the other thing. Hey. What? Like, bro, then she'll be like, I'm not marrying you then.
What if Una reverse? What if she's the one that doesn't want to sign it?
Yeah, whoever don't want to sign it. And why do you want to be attracted to somebody else?
Okay, well, it helps me creatively. I never want to do anything, but I'm a songwriter. I can't just write about you. I want to write about, a plethora of people. It just helps my imagination. It's numbing a part of me that I need in the work. I'm a high stakes policeman. I go in there and I do raids. I need to be able to it keeps me on edge. If I numb that part of me, I numb everything. People will come up with excuses, and these people, if you want to hear
how's being a policeman helping you with that? How's that being attractive?
Giving it up, exactly. But people will say anything to be able to keep on, I'm saying. These are questions. Basically, guys, we want to do a lot of research because everything I've given you, all these stats are from like 10, 15 years ago. I think everyone deserves to know what's happening right now on the ground. So if you can help us in the comments and in the polls online, please help us. Okay.
Make sure to share this.
Exactly. So first question is, have you ever developed feelings for a close friend while you're in a relationship?
Share this, vote on the poll.
It's anonymous, so no one's going to know what you voted.
Yeah.
Cool. Next one. Have you ever had a flirty, inappropriate dynamic with a colleague while in a relationship?
Let us know in the polls, guys.
Let us know. It doesn't have to be this relationship. Then, but let us know. Okay.
Dark.
Have you ever secretly stayed in touch with an ex in a way your partner wouldn't be comfortable with?
Put it in the poll, guys. Put it in the poll.
This is for the greater good. We're trying to help everyone.
Yeah, we're just trying to understand the scene.
Okay.
And answer honestly as well.
This one is a crucial one. This one is like, if you don't answer any poll, this is the one you need to answer, guys. Please help us out. If you've ever cheated or come close, notice I said come close. Who was it with? There's 4 categories. A friend, a colleague, someone you met online, or a stranger, or an ex. Let me say that again. If you've ever cheated or come close, this is for guys and girls to answer the poll. Who was it with? A friend, a colleague, someone you met online / a stranger or an ex? Let us know.
That's great. And head over to Instagram for all the polls.
Head over to Instagram for all the polls. I think that's it. Some
amazing.
other ones, but... Oh, no, actually, I can't. I'll do some other ones.
Oh, go on.
Okay, let me just quickly read through this.
No, go on, bro.
If your partner cheated, hypothetically, would you cheat back? This is important work we're doing for the community. Let us know. Okay. Have you ever deleted messages from your phone so your partner wouldn't see them? Even if they're innocent messages. We're not saying you did anything, but did you just delete them just to not have the headache? Have you ever done that?
For the peace of mind.
For the peace of mind. Let us know. Whatever your reason is, we're not judging you. Let us know, please. Vote in the poll. Have you ever deleted messages from your partner? Sorry. Have you ever deleted messages from your phone so your partner wouldn't see them? Cool. This one is a bit more like again, we're hoping for you to be honest. Have you ever come close to cheating, but you stopped yourself? This is just for us to just have...
It's for research purposes.
All these answers are anonymous. Cool. Have you ever developed feelings for someone while you were in a committed relationship? Okay, guys, these are anonymous poll questions. Please let us know in the poll below. Have you ever developed feelings for someone while you were in a committed relationship? Okay. Like I said, guys, this is the first annual anti-cheating... What's it called again? What's the committee called?
Oh, forgotten.
Yeah.
We'll write it there for the donations, man.
Okay, this is our first annual anti-cheating conference. What's it called? Anti-ACC?
Yeah, ACC.
Okay, ACC 26. Okay. Hopefully next year we've got a lot more research done. We can bring in some experts to talk to you guys and then we go from there. I've got recommendations, but do you want to bust the jokes first?
No, go with your recommendations. We'll end with content creator of the week and on a positive note.
Okay. All right, so guys.
Are the recommendations positive?
Boy. I don't know, man. I've already said one of the recommendations now. I don't know if people are going to find it positive.
All right, cool. Okay, then let's go with it now.
My first recommendation was, if you've been cheated on, like I said before, guys, if you've been cheated on, it doesn't make sense. I know it's not fair to say this, but holding on to it for too long, you're punishing yourself and the other person. But forget the other person because they cheated. Who cares?
Yeah.
Don't punish yourself for long. I feel like 3 to 6 months, if you can put together a plan, that person has to be working as well. If they're not working towards this plan, then boy, I never told no one to divorce. I can never tell you that. But boy, 3 to 6 months, you need to have a plan in place so how you can get this out of you lot's life and in the rear view mirror.
Yeah.
Cool. Other thing is, if you're trying to avoid being cheated on, guys, one of the main things I've noticed is a theme is shame from both sides. So, for example, if your wife wants to spend quality time with you and you're constantly like brushing her off.
Oh, you always want to spend time together.
You know what I'm trying to say? Saying remarks like that, making her feel like kind of bad about wanting to spend time with you.
Yeah.
You're developing that kind of shame where she doesn't feel like she can come to you to talk to you and have quality time. Guys, I know it's annoying for her to ask you, if I was a caterpillar, would you still love, like, bro? But... Would you though? Boy.
If she was a caterpillar, would you still love her?
I'll tell her, can you cocoon? Can you butterfly and can you spread your wings? You know what I'm saying? So, boy, I don't know. But that's what I want to make recommendations. If your man wants to constantly be with you and he wants to have sex with you girls, and guys, because I know it's all the way around, sometimes the guy's always being pursued by this woman. Don't shame them, because the second you shame them, you're closing the door on you, and I just want you to know you're opening the door on who knows what.
For Tom, Jack, and Harry.
Tom, Jack, Harry, Janet, Jackson, Jesse, Johnson. Listen, it's not, you don't want it. So that's my recommendation. Try to avoid shaming your partner and try and understand it from their perspective. One of the main things I've seen as well online is that the mentality of men and women is one of entitlement when it comes to relationship, in terms of what am I entitled to first? What are your needs second? And I feel like what's gonna help is if we flip it and say, what are your needs first? And then what am I entitled to second? It sounds crazy, but I feel like this is the only way it's gonna work. Yeah. Because when you think about it, there's so many options for people to cheat. Do the radical thing to save your relationship. If that makes sense. If the radical thing is putting their needs, considering their needs first, I'm not saying putting it, but consider it, make it a priority for you, then there might be a chance. Yeah. Okay? You're right. Because the stats are looking crazy. It's looking like 1 in 5.
I like that, you know. I think that's a really good positive note, but we'll wait to the end.
Wait to the end. Yeah. Cool. initiation, reciprocation. That's what I'm calling this one. So what it means is, if your husband is constantly trying to initiate intimacy with you, try and mirror that. Don't let him always be the one, because again, it's people don't mention this, but it's the guilt of always feeling like, why am I always the one having to this? And they don't want to. Some husbands and some wives don't want to feel like they're pressuring you into constantly doing something.
Yeah.
So well, it's been the 5th time I've initiated. I don't want her to feel like, or I don't want him to feel like it's easier for me to just message someone, or it's easier for me to. I'm not saying it's right, but it's what's happening. And that on the flip side goes for the emotional stuff. So if your woman's always trying to initiate quality time with you, you need to also reciprocate that and initiate it too, because you don't want her to feel like, oh, he doesn't want to hear about me talking about this and this. Let me just stay an extra 20 minutes after work and just chat to David. I'm sure Matthew won't mind. So you need to try and reciprocate the initiation.
I
hope that makes sense.
No, it makes sense. It makes sense.
My final recommendation, you don't need to work from home, okay? Just work from home, because the statistics are looking crazy. 44% cheating with your colleagues.
Yeah, it's dark, bro.
41% and 44%. That's crazy. You might as well stay at home. Work from home. Cheat with your wife. Cheat with your husband. Cheat on work with your partner. You know what I'm trying to say? You should be working, but you know what I'm saying? You're doing
Cheat on work with your partner. I hear that.
That's my recommendations, man.
I hear that. Do you know what? I think let's just close this out with a positive note, yeah?
All right, bro.
Let's just close this out with a positive note. And I think the positive note is that do the radical thing to save your relationship. I think a lot of people aren't willing to do that radical thing. Whatever that looks like for you guys, it might not make sense for these people over there. It might not make sense for your parents. It might not make sense for your children or your friends. You get me? But just do the radical thing to keep you and that person together. And some people say, my kid is second. Hey, bro.
That's not even radical. I think, statistically, that's common sense, actually. A lot of marriages end because of that.
Exactly. Do you get me? But that's what I'm just saying. But do the radical thing to keep your relationship going and together. And I respect people that do that kind of stuff. You get me? Man. So that was us, man. ACC 26. Done.
Thank you very much.